Where are you? Ah, yeah, I can see you. I've got a Sports Direct mug for you, which is full of all the nightmares I had last night, just like you asked. I don't really know a lot about Lady Gaga, other than the fact that she named herself after her favourite Beatles song, Lady Magaga. I got too much stuff in my hands. Right then, here we go. Chromatica, Lady Gaga. And the watch is on. The music is on. And we're off. It started with like just a dome. That's all I can describe it. A dome shaped thing of strings. It's part Disney, part Barcelona on the piss. It sounds quite 90s. It reminds me of this nightclub in Ronda called The Bank. Mama. Yeah! It's taking me back to a paddling pool in Troki when I'm a teenager or younger than that. I got a water pistol full of bubblegum flavour pop. I'm just squirting in my mouth. Yes! I feel so young. I don't know how I can say this, but it reminds me of 90s music in a way where 90s music took things like Hammond organs and just shrunk the sound, and it makes you think of office stationery, and it's like you just had a grilling off your boss, and the only thing you got comfort in is your stapler or the hole punch on your desk, and just the act of stapling hole punching paper lets you know it's going to be better. You're going to go on holidays in the summer. This is a trick that's done so much, but I love it every time I hear it. You know when they compress the music or whatever, it just sounds like you're outside a nightclub on the phone. I always get excited when I hear that. Whoa! She's saying I want your stupid love, and in a way that's, the music feels a bit stupid, you know. I'm reacting to it perfectly on the surface level. So this is interesting. The music seems to be delivered in a way that is meant to be nostalgic, meant to remind you of being in school and being lovesick and stuff like that. But Lady Gaga feels like she's just visiting that era from like a stronger point in the future. And I don't know, you don't get that cheesy, sickly feeling of lovesick with it. It's kind of like looking back in your life. I'm like, yeah, I did all that. That happened. Now I'm a grown up. The song sequencing is so rapid. Like one song finishes, another one just comes straight after it. It really is like being in a club in the woods. Yeah, it is like she's gone back, looking at it from now. She's saying there, this is my dance floor that I fought for. It's definitely got that feeling that she's reaching back into the past and just bringing this classic music into present day. It's awesome. Fly! That's the greatest cathedral ever built. You know, there's a fascination men have with literature where women rule the world, and this kind of they are dominated by women, but at the same time men have weird sexual fantasies from it because just men are pigs. Fly! We're really seeing that at the moment, aren't we? Like, just with everything that's going on in the world right now. Just look at how New Zealand dealt with the coronavirus compared to us. You know, just female-led countries seem to be better, more humane, more caring. But imagine you could be a man and generally just enjoy those ideas of a world led by women and not put your sick twisted fantasies on it. This music, while you're running, is as close as you can get to embracing that vision. It's amazing. I think it was Rilke, the poet, who said beauty is the start of terror. And that's where men just struggle. They just struggle when faced with absolute beauty. They lose their shit. They try and destroy it. It's like I'm running as a 37-year-old man, but I can feel 12-year-old Jimmy running inside me. I'm running so fast with such a big smile on my face. All those crow's feet have evaporated from around my eyes. Let's go! Woo! This is mad. Almost as if on cue of me saying that beauty is the first step to terror. A song has ended, the song was really euphoric. Felt like you're in a club, and now you got some dark, menacing strings coming in a minor key. Is this where the terror sets in? You know, I was talking about like men trying to stamp their thing on beauty. This song is, I don't know what to describe it, but it's got the most masculine drum beat compared to the rest of the songs. And she's saying that she's tired of doing all the promotional stuff, and wow, I'm in sync with this album. I never thought I'd say that about a Lady Gaga album, but I'm totally in sync with it. If the first two songs were this vision of utopia, this song is like the protective walls going around our utopia. Yeah. She's saying the biggest enemy has always been her. Call 911. 911 to me, it feels like the total male authority. So she's doubting herself, or she's an enemy to herself, and she's sarcastically saying, I need men around to help me. I think she's saying pop another 911, as if being controlled by men is as easy as popping a pill. I lived in the pink box so long. I love it. You know, it starts with feeling 90s and free. Now it's very futuristic. She talks about being computer chipped, and it's just so much I want to talk about. A guy just had a go at me for running, having a good time. Listen to this Gaga. I nearly put him in a reservoir. I'm not your plastic doll. Here we go. In time with the music again. It really reminds me of the new Fiona Apple album, in the way that talks we put time limits on creative women, or women in general, to prove themselves. You know, like celebrity culture, just so quick to catch onto a quick story and make someone look bad, cause someone's downfall. And like Fiona Apple, she's like, time is our enemy, but we also need time to prove ourselves. Talk about time. How much longer is left? Time is both our greatest friend and our biggest enemy. Just look at runners. They get so obsessed with how fast they run in. You know, to a certain extent, I'm like that with these albums. Time, you know, it's like Janus at the doorway. It's got two heads. You've got to be aware that it can be your friend and your enemy. Come on! If you think of yourself as a walled fortress, right, something I touched on earlier, and you're trying to protect yourself from the influence of the outside, time is a river which starts running outside your fortress, and no matter what you do, it's going to come in. It's going to be the way in for invaders, hypocrites, everything. This music is everything. But remember, you can never jump in the same river twice. Now that doesn't just mean the river has changed, that means you have changed. Changed for the better, innit? Maybe my way of looking at this album speaks volumes about the male psyche. I'm seeing Lady Gaga putting this album forward, and I'm interpreting it as a walled city that's open to attack. Would I think that if like a male pop star put an album together? I probably wouldn't. It's weird, man. It's weird. Or maybe Lady Gaga has just written the album that way. So I think those thoughts, because there's so much talk about the difference between what's inside and outside. Like she's talking about having scars on her mind now. This is fascinating. You got the strings again, like at the start of the album, but this time you got a crackle of vinyl. So it's like something being played, something being remembered. And she's talking about her childhood. And whereas at the start of the album, you felt like you were living her childhood with her. Now she's like looking back at her childhood. Oh, honestly, it's like a play. I can imagine this becoming a musical. This song about scars on her mind, it's weird. It's like the first one that doesn't sound like it's meant to be played in a club or something. When I was young, I felt immortal. Now I just feel like a hamstring that goes from my brain to my feet. There's definitely the feeling with this all uplifting club music. There's the lurk of terror somewhere, and then now and again it comes in with like a sudden drum and bass drum beat. Something about that just seems really robotic, quite evil. You can smell the oil on it. 3 minutes left. There's a saying that the invention of the ship was also the invention of the shipwreck. So, you know, you invent something good and then it leads to loads of bad stuff. This last song is set in Babylon. It makes you think maybe something was invented then. I think she's saying gossip, I don't know. Something was invented then. It might say that, let's say it's gossip. And at the time, maybe it was a good thing, but it's just gone on to do so much damage. Gossip was the ship. Modern day is the shipwreck. We are living in a shipwreck, a gossip shipwreck. I get it. Babylon sounds like babble on, like to babble. Yes, a minute left. I didn't quite make it to the field this morning. It was a little bit slower than usual, but I think I just had so much to talk about. I don't need to say anything else, do I? I think I just got so many words out of my mouth while sweating and being dehydrated then. But that was amazing. Really, like, I'm going to listen to that again. I just want to delve into the lyrics. Again, like good albums like that reminds me of any Kendrick Lamar album where you appreciate it and you enjoy it in first listen, and then the more and more you listen to it, the more you discover. That's what this is all about. I want you to put the running playlist down, run to albums. So basically you've got like uplifting music and you've got some kind of storybook at the same time. Anyway, that was Lady Gaga, Chromatica. I loved it. Thanks for suggesting that. That was brilliant. See you later. Have a nice day.